For today's chill out flow, you can either start like this in a cross-legged seated position, or if it's more comfortable for you, you can also sit onto the knees so that the toes are untucked and your bum is resting on your heels. Find a position that's comfortable for the palms. Take a moment to find length in your spine and any other adjustments that your body needs. And whenever you're ready, you can go ahead and close your eyes. Let's start to soften through the shoulders, letting go of any tension you're holding in your face and in your jaw as well. Before we get started with our breath work, take a moment to notice your effortless breath. And as you're feeling your breath coming and going, try not to change your breath in any way. Just see if you can let it happen naturally. Noticing how your belly presses outwards with each inhale. Feeling the belly drawing inwards with each exhale. Two more effortless breaths. And just see if you can soften anywhere you're tensing every time your body exhales. And as your body takes its next exhale, go ahead and lengthen the exhale so you're pushing the breath out until you're all the way empty. Once you can't exhale anymore, pause and hold your breath. Now inhale slowly through your nose as if you're sipping your breath in. Keep inhaling until you're all the way full. And once you can't inhale anymore, pause and hold your breath. As you hold your breath, relax the shoulders, relax the arms and hands. Now try to inhale just a little bit more. Exhaling slowly through the nose. Try to exhale as slowly as possible and keep exhaling until you can't exhale anymore. Pausing and holding. Now exhale even more. Good. Now start to inhale, sipping your breath in. Inhaling as slowly as possible. Keep going until you're all the way full and then hold. Soften anywhere you're tensing in your body. Try to inhale even more if you can. And start to exhale nice and slow through the nose. Extend the exhale until you can't exhale anymore. And then pause and hold. As you're holding, relax anywhere you're tensing in your body. Try to exhale just a little more. Good. Now let's do that one more time, sipping your breath in. Keep inhaling as slowly as possible. Once you're all the way full, pause and hold your breath. Inhale just a little more. Good. Final exhale, nice and slow. Keep sipping your breath out. Once you're all the way empty, hold. Exhale just a little more. Good. Now let your breath find its own rhythm once again. Tune into the natural rhythm of your breath. So whenever your mind drifts or wanders, bring your attention back to noticing your effortless breath. And whenever you're ready, you can softly open your eyes. Now make your way to tabletop. So you're coming onto your hands and your knees at the middle of your mat. And first, just check that your wrists are right under your shoulders. Look at your knees, make sure that they're right under your hips. And tuck your toes under if they aren't already. Now breathing nice and slow through the nose. Inhale as you lower your belly towards the mat, lifting your tailbone and chin. Now exhale slowly through the nose. Reverse the movement so the belly lifts. Your tailbone and your chin tuck under as you empty the lungs. Again, inhale, belly lowers. Tailbone and chin lift, filling up all the way with breath. Exhale through the nose, belly lifts. Tailbone and chin tuck under. Inhale, reverse the movement as you arch your spine. Exhale, start to round your spine. Now deepen your breath. Inhale to arch your spine. Exhale to rounded spine. And this time press down through the palms and tuck your chin all the way. Inhale, reverse the movement. Go a little higher with your tailbone this time. Look up. Exhale, reverse the movement. Okay, when you press down through the palms, really spread your shoulder blades apart. Tuck the chin. Inhale, start to arch your back. Fill all the way with breath. Exhale, round. Okay, and as you push down through the palms, squeeze your belly button to your spine. Last two, inhale. Deepest breath you've had all day. Exhale, start to empty slowly. Pressing down through the palms, squeeze belly button to spine. Last time, inhale. And go a little bit deeper into the stretch this time. Final exhale. Now with your next inhale, come to a flat back. From your flat back, set your palms forward about an inch or two, and just make sure your pinky fingers touch the very edges of your mat, going wider with your hands if you need to. Knees step back an inch or two. Now with your toes tucked, find your first downward facing dog, and right away drop the head. So you want to just let your head hang heavy, and you can start to pedal the heels left to right, bending one knee at a time. Notice if your head starts to lift, try to keep the head heavy so it's literally just hanging as you're pedaling your heels. Start to go deeper into the stretch by pushing your chest towards your thighs. Final breath. Now inhale, bring a little bend into both knees as you look forward. Exhale, tiptoe your feet all the way to the outsides of your hands, setting up for squat position. And so your hips come down low, turning your feet out just slightly towards the sides of the room, and then taking your elbows to the insides of the knees. Now come back to eyes closed here. Start to bring your breath a little bit deeper into the lowest part of your belly and also your lower back. Just imagining you're massaging out your lower back with your breath. Now press your elbows into your knees, pushing your knees a little wider. Take another big breath. Now softly open your eyes, setting your fingertips onto the mat. Inhale, as you straighten your legs, heel-toe your feet as wide as your hips. On the exhale, fold your upper body towards your lower body, tucking chin into chest. Now inhale, look forward, lengthening your lower back, drawing your breastbone forward. Exhale, fold into the legs, tucking chin into chest. 3 more times. Inhale as you lengthen your spine. Exhale as you fold. Last time, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Now inhale, lengthen your spine. As you exhale, bring a little bend into the knees, placing hands onto the hips. And with a nice long spine, hinge to come all the way up to standing. Take your arms, rest them at your sides with palms facing forward. Root down through the feet so your thighs activate. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead, look up. Micro bend the knees. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forward, keeping a long spine. Tuck chin into chest. Now inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, step your left foot all the way to the back of your mat. Gently place the left knee down. Inhale the hands onto the hips. Now square the hips to the front of your mat first. Untuck the back toes and start to relax your hips gently towards your mat. Now you can stay here. We have 3 breaths. If you want to go deeper into the stretch, you can also lean back slightly. Maybe bringing the hips even lower. 2 more full breaths, breathing through the nose. Soften the shoulders. Lifting through the chin slightly. Last breath to stay or lunge even further. Now place your palms onto the mat. Tuck your back toes under. Downward dog, step your right foot back. Drop the head so it's heavy. Press both your heels down as low as you can. Take a full breath here. Now with your next inhale, micro bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, tiptoe the feet to the outsides of your hands, back to squat position. Feet turn out slightly. And again, hands to heart. As you start to push your knees wider apart, option to close your eyes here, really focus on breathing into your lower back. Keep your hips nice and low, and just see if you can lengthen through the spine by lifting your breastbone. One more full breath. You can stay or you can press your knees even wider apart. Softly open the eyes, setting your fingertips down. Inhale as you straighten the legs, heel toe feet as wide as hips. On the exhale, fold into the legs, tuck chin to chest. Inhale, lengthen spine, drawing your heart forward. Exhale, fold into the legs. One more time, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen first. Exhale, hands onto the hips, and with a little bend in the knees, keep a straight spine and hinge to come all the way up to standing position. Arms rest at your sides, palms face forward. Root down through the feet, activate the thighs. Inhale with strong thighs, reach up. Now keep the arms reaching over your head. I want you to lace your fingers together, pointing just the pointer fingers up. Now bring your biceps beside your ears. Tuck the tailbone under so your glutes activate. Keep the legs strong, and I want you to start to reach even higher with your arms. Now, as you're reaching the arms up, pull the belly in towards the spine. Just see if you can press your arms back even further, keeping that tailbone tucked. Last breath, touch belly button to spine, reach another inch higher. Exhale, micro bend the knees, fold forward. Tucking chin into chest as you empty your lungs. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, step your right foot to the back of your mat, gently placing the right knee down. Hands to hips, lean back. Now untuck the back toes and just make sure that the hips are squared to the front. Now start to lunge deeper slowly. Lifting chin, soften shoulders. deepening your breath here. Last 2. If you want to take your lunge further, try to go deeper on the exhale. 1 more full breath. Good, now palms to the front of your mat, downward dog, step back. Inhale, take the deepest breath you've had all day, lifting your hips as high as you can. Exhale, press down through the heels. Now inhale, sweep your right leg towards the ceiling. Fill the lungs all the way. Exhale, step the right foot to the front of your mat. Inhale, step your left foot forward, feet as wide as hips. Exhale, fold into the legs. Hinge from the hips. Inhale, rise, come all the way up. And you want to tuck the tailbone and squeeze your glutes as you reach as high as possible. Exhale, arms at your sides. Now from here, lean your body weight into your left foot. Start to lift your right knee slowly towards your chest. Pause here. I want you to find the 4 corners of your left foot first. Once your body weight is even in the 4 corners of your left foot, then take your right knee a little higher. Okay, do that one more time. Stay in the 4 corners of your left foot. Lift your right knee. Now reach for your right ankle with your right hand, tree pose. Place the sole of your right foot to the inside of your left thigh. Adjust the hips so your right hip comes forward until they're squared to the front of your mat. Hands to your heart. Again, find the 4 corners of your left foot. Draw your belly in and up. Last full breath here. Good, now take the hands to the hips. I want you to make sure those hips stay squared to the front of your mat and just see if you can press that right knee towards the wall behind you. Do that one last time, hips stay squared. Press the right knee back. And release right knee back to center. Standing position, once you lower your right foot, arms at your sides. Tuck the tailbone under. Inhale, reach up. Pull the belly towards the spine, reach as high as possible, lifting your chin. Exhale, micro bend the knees, fold forward. Breathe in, lengthen your spine. Step your left foot to the back of your mat, exhale. Now place the left knee down gently. This time, lean back and lace your hands behind your back. Now you can untuck your back toes. Start to lunge with the hips. So the hips are coming down and forward. And now I want you to lean your upper body back as you lift the chin. Start to squeeze the shoulder blades towards each other so you're really opening the chest. 2 more breaths, stay or lunge deeper. Maybe leaning back further with your upper body, looking up. Good, pull those shoulders down your back, away from the ears as you lift the chin up. Final breath to stay or lunge deeper. Good, now release your palms to the front of your mat. Step back to downward facing dog. Take a really big breath in as you lift the hips as high as possible in down dog. Exhale, press down through the heels. Now inhale, the left leg sweeps high towards the ceiling. Exhale, step your left foot to the front of your mat. Inhale, right foot steps forward, feet as wide as hips. Exhale, fold into the legs and try to straighten the knees as you're folding. Tuck the chin all the way. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Straighten your knees as much as you can. With the knees straight, exhale, fold. Now inhale, rise to standing, hinging from the hips. Reach up. Squeeze your glutes, tuck the tailbone. And exhale, arms at your sides. Now lean your body weight into the right foot. Left knee starts to lift. pause, find the four corners of your right foot, press down evenly through those four corners, lifting that left knee a little higher. One last time, stay here, or lift that left knee even more. Now find your tree pose, left foot to inner right thigh. Really squeeze that right thigh so it's strong, and then square the hips to the front. Hands to heart. Find the four corners of your right foot. Press down evenly through those four corners. Try to stand even taller, really lifting through breastbone and chin. Softening shoulders. Now as you take your hands back to the hips, I want you to keep the hips squared to the front of the mat as you start to press your left knee towards the back wall. Keep that left hip forward. Continue to press your left knee back. Last breath. Take your left knee to center first. Release your left foot to your mat, standing position, feet as wide as hips, arms at your sides. Tuck the tailbone, squeeze the thighs. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, micro bend the knees, fold forward. And now straighten the knees as you fold even deeper. Try to touch the forehead to the shins. Inhale, lengthen. As you exhale, your right foot steps back. Placing the right knee down. Okay, lean back and lace the hands behind you. Start to squeeze the shoulder blades. Option to untuck your back toes and start to sink the hips down and forward. As you're lunging with your hips, lift the chin. Keep squeezing shoulder blades together. Draw your ribs towards your spine as if there's a corset tightening around those ribs. Soften through the jaw and forehead as you lunge deeper. Deepen your breath, try to lean back. Last breath, stay or go deeper into the stretch. Good, now release your palms to the front of your mat. Step back to plank pose, inhale. Now exhale, squeeze your elbows in tight to the ribs as you lower all the way to your belly. From your belly, untuck your toes, and I want you to press down through your toenails so those toenails stay flat to the mat. Lace your hands behind your back. Make sure all 10 toenails are pressing down. Start to lift your chest up. Now 3 breaths, I want you to hug the shoulder blades together. Keep lifting the chest higher if you'd like. Deepen your breath as best you can. Touch those shoulder blades if they aren't already, lifting even more. Again, check that the toenails are pressing down into the mat. Last breath to lift higher. Good, now exhale, release, palms to mat. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, downward dog. Okay, from your downward dog, bend the knees to lift the hips as high as possible. Drop the head. Now keep lifting the hips and straighten the knees. Try to bring the heels all the way to the mat. Take another breath here. As you reach your heels even lower, press your chest towards your thighs. Good. Now inhale, your right leg lifts. As you exhale, step your right foot to the front of your mat. Gently place your left knee down. Okay, now as you start to straighten the front leg, you can walk your hands towards the middle of your mat. Now keep those toes on the mat at first, so you give the front of that right ankle a nice stretch. Continue to straighten through the right knee. Take another breath here. Now flex your right foot towards your shin, and you might even need to just place that right heel even more forward, keeping that right knee straight. Now you can stay here. You might already be feeling a nice stretch in the back of that right hamstring. If you do want to go deeper, start to take your upper body towards that right shin. Soften the shoulders. You can just drop the head. Deepen the breath. Maybe stay, or option to bring the upper body closer to the right leg. One more breath. First, inhale, lift the chest away from the right leg. Take the palms back to the front of your mat and find your plank pose. Step the right foot back. Big breath in. Exhale, lower halfway, squeezing the elbows in tight. Now inhale, pull through upward dog. Okay, you can stay in your upward dog as long as you'd like, keeping the hips low. Draw the shoulder blades towards each other, maybe lift the chin. And whenever you're ready, find your downward dog. From downward dog, bring your heels even lower towards your mat. Pushing upper body towards lower body, drop the head. Last breath. Now with your next inhale, sweep your left leg high towards the ceiling. As you exhale, step the left foot to the front of your mat. Place the right knee down. Now, as you straighten the front leg, walk the hands towards the middle of the mat. And for the first part of the stretch, I want you to keep those toes pressing down, giving the front of that left ankle a nice stretch. Try to keep the hips squared. Continue to breathe deeply. Okay, now as you flex the left foot, maybe slide or place that left heel even more forward. Keep that left knee straight. Maybe you just stay here. This is already a deep stretch. Or option to fold the upper body towards the left leg. And you want to do so gradually. Soften shoulders, just let the head drop. Keep breathing full breaths through your nose. If you do want to go deeper on the exhale. Take another breath. Good, now inhale, lift your chest away from that left thigh. Palms to the mat, find your plank pose, step back. With your exhale, lower halfway. Big breath in, pull through to upward facing dog. Stay in your upward dog as long as you'd like. Try to keep the hips low, opening chest. Whenever you feel ready, downward dog. Now from your downward facing dog, lower your knees all the way to your mat. Okay, let's find a kneeling position. So I want you to come forward with those knees so that your knees are all the way to the front of your mat. And check that the knees are right under the hips. You're actually standing on the knees. Now when you tuck your toes under, make sure that the ankles are as wide as your hips. Now from here, take your palms, place your palms to your lower back so that your wrists are resting just above your sacrum. Okay, now from here, draw the elbows towards each other so your chest starts to open, chin starts to lift. Use your palms to press the hips forward. As you press your hips forward, draw the shoulder blades towards each other. Now you can stay here, or as long as you can keep your hips forward, one hand at a time, reach back for your ankles. If this feels too deep, just come back. Once again, setting the wrist to your lower back. Okay, now 3 breaths. Try to breathe into your lower back. If you want more of a stretch, keep bringing hips forward and keep taking chin back. Deepen your breath even more. Okay, if you're reaching your hands to your ankles, once again, place the palms to your lower back. Untuck the toes. And just take a moment to sit your hips all the way back onto the heels. Rest your palms to your thighs. Close the eyes. And right away, notice where your body's tense. And I want you to soften everywhere from head to toe. Now just let your breath flow through you. Try not to force or change your breath. Just see if you can notice your body breathing. Each and every time your body exhales, soften even more. Last breath, try to notice the energy flowing throughout your body, feeling that tingle from head to toe. Good, softly open your eyes. Now come to seated position with your feet in front of you. Setting up for reverse tabletop, bring your wrists about 2 to 3 inches behind your hips with your fingers facing forward, feet as wide as hips, and when you're ready, lift the hips slowly. As you're lifting your hips up, take your chin back towards the wall behind you. To find a deeper stretch, lift the hips even more. Try to keep the four corners of both of your feet flat. One more breath, stay or lift the hips higher. Good, now slowly lower the hips back to the floor. Extend your left leg all the way. Pull your right knee in towards you. Now place the right foot to the outside of your left leg. Take your right hand behind your back, making sure that the right fingers face the back of the mat. Wrap your left arm around your right knee so you're hugging that right knee in nice and close. Now press your back palm down as you sit tall on your inhale. Start to twist and rotate your upper body towards the right. Exhale. Again, inhale, sit tall, lengthen. Stay or exhale, twist further. One more time, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. And release. Now take your right foot, place it to the inside of your left thigh. Flex your left foot so you're pulling your left toes towards you. Reach your arms up so your biceps are beside your ears. Now before we fold, I want you to pull the belly in and up so you can sit as tall as possible. One last time, sit an inch taller. Now keep that length you've created as you fold over the left leg. Placing the hands to the left foot or the left shin. Okay, deepen your breath. Start to relax your head nice and heavy. And maybe you just stay here and breathe. Or you can draw your upper body closer to your left leg with each exhale. Just catch yourself if you start to hold your breath, try not to. Let your breath flow freely. Take 3 more breaths. Option to keep going deeper with each exhale. Relaxing shoulders. Let go of any tension in your jaw or face. Last breath. Good, inhale, release. Extend the right leg. Slide your left shin towards you. Place the left foot to the outside of your right leg. Now the left palm comes back behind you. Fingers face the back of the mat. Right arm wraps around the left knee. Keep your front foot flexed. Inhale, press your back palm down to help you sit tall. Exhale, start to twist to the left. Really big breath in as you lengthen your spine. Take a full exhale, maybe twist even further to the left. Inhale, lengthen spine. Exhale, stay or twist further. One last time, inhale, lengthen. Option to twist further, exhale. Inhale, release. Set the left foot to the inside of your right thigh. Flex the front foot and reach the arms up. Start by pulling the belly in and up, sitting taller. Bring the biceps back. Sit 1 more inch taller and fold over the right leg. Remember, you can always set the hands to the shin if the foot's a little too far to reach, surrendering your head. Try not to interfere with your breath, just let it flow effortlessly. And if you do want to fold deeper on the exhale. Last 2 breaths. One more really full breath. Good. Inhale, release. Now start with the knees bent first, setting your palms beside you, and then come to lie down onto the elbows first, reclining all the way onto the back, and just start by squeezing your knees in towards your chest. Now rock a little side to side, massaging out your back. Next time you pass through center with your knees, squeeze the inner knees together. Place your right arm off to the right. And now use your left hand, grab the right knee, and twist the knees over to the left side of the room. Now you can either look up or turn your head to face the right. Try to relax that right arm and right shoulder, just imagining the right arm melting into the floor. Maybe even close your eyes here. Now use your breath. I want you to breathe into your lower back, massaging out your lower back and your rib cage with your breath. And the deeper you breathe, the more you'll feel that massaging action in your lower back and rib cage. If you want more of a stretch, bring your knees a little lower towards the floor. Relax any tension in your face and in your jaw. One more full breath. On your next inhale, find center with your knees. Switch sides, right hand to left knee. Place the left arm off to the left and twist your knees over to the right. Okay, look up or over to the left. Option to close your eyes and start to breathe deeply into your lower back. Keep the left arm and the left shoulder as relaxed as you can. Maybe bring your knees closer to the floor as long as that feels okay. Last breath. Good. Now inhale, Bring the knees back to center. And let's actually take final rest with the soles of the feet together and the knees apart from each other, creating this diamond shape with your legs. Now, maintain this position as long as you can. If it starts to become too uncomfortable for the hips, at any point you can extend the legs, coming into final rest with the legs extended, or just staying with the soles of the feet together and the knees apart as long as you can. All right, now make sure the spine is long, make sure the shoulders are even and level, resting the back of your head onto your mat, and rest your palms to the fronts of the hips. Go ahead and make any adjustments that you need to feel comfortable and even, and then close your eyes when you're ready. Now, as you take your next inhale until you're all the way full. Hold the breath once you can't inhale anymore. Now, as you exhale, I want you to relax everywhere from head to toe. Just let the body soften completely. And do that once more. Nice slow inhale. Fill your body with breath. Keep inhaling until you can't inhale anymore. Hold once you're all the way full. As you're holding, notice if there's any tension in your body. And now try to relax those areas as you exhale. Good. Now let your breath settle into its own natural rhythm. Without changing your breath, just notice when the belly rises with each inhale. Notice the belly fall with each exhale. Now keep noticing the movement that your breath is creating in your belly. And notice each time your belly is still during the pauses in between breaths. Now bring your awareness to the soles of the feet and just notice any sensations you're feeling in the soles of your feet. Bring awareness to your toes. Try to keep the toes relaxed. Now feel your ankles. Let your awareness travel up your shins. Relax your calf muscles and feel your calf muscles. Become aware of the fronts of your knees. Feel the backs of your knees. Now relax your thighs and feel the very fronts of your thighs. Feel your inner thighs. Feel your outer thighs. Now, as you feel your hips and groin area, just notice the stretch you're feeling here. See if you can relax your hips even more so that the knees come even closer to the floor. Come back to noticing the rise and fall of your belly with each breath. See if you can feel your breath pressing into your lower back without forcing or changing your breath. Now notice your rib cage moving with your breath. see if you can even feel your breath in the backside of your rib cage. Let your shoulder blades completely relax and melt into the floor. Now feel the blood flow and energy in your fingers, just noticing that subtle tingle sensation in your fingers. Feel the blood flow and energy in the palms of your hands. Concentrate on your wrists. Feel the insides of your forearms. Feel your outer forearms. Feel your elbows. Feel your biceps. Feel your triceps. Relax and feel your shoulders. Become aware of your chest, noticing the rise and fall of your chest with each breath. And become aware of your collarbones. Feel the front of your throat, the back of your neck. And as you feel the back of your head resting on the mat, just imagine the back of your head melting into the floor completely. Soften your jaw and feel your jaw. Relax the muscles around your mouth and just see if you can feel the tingle in your cheeks. Let your lips peel apart. Feel the blood flow and tingle in your lips. Without changing your breath, feel your breath tickle the inside of your nostrils every time it comes in and out. Relax the muscles around your eyes, sensing the weight of your eyelids resting on your eyes. Relax the muscles in your forehead. And now see if you can feel the blood flow and tingle in your ears. Focus on the crown of your head, just sensing the crown of your head. Now reach your awareness into your whole body. I want you to try to feel all the way from head to toe. And that tingle you feel in your fingers, try to feel that tingle happening everywhere in your body. Keep sensing the tingle everywhere in your body, and at the same time, notice your breath coming and going in its effortless rhythm. And whenever you're ready, you can open your eyes.